Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book She, He, They, Me, a creation by Robyn Ryle. In She, He, They, Me, 2019, Robyn Ryle guides readers through an enlightening exploration of diverse gender concepts and phenomena. By combining anthropology, global history, and gender studies, Ryle presents an intriguing mix of facts and theories that reveal the endless manifestations of gender. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Robyn Ryle is a professor at Hanover College in Indiana, where she teaches sociology and gender studies. She has authored the textbook Questioning Gender, a sociological exploration, exploring themes of gender inequality in academic publications by Sage Publications and the Wiley-Blackwell Encyclopedia. Her writings on similar topics for wider audiences have been featured in Gawker, StorySouth, and Little Fiction, Big Truths. With 12 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book. On StoryPlanet.net. To start, explore various forms of gender expression. Gender is a complex and multifaceted concept that varies across individuals, societies, and time periods. It is described as a landscape with numerous possibilities, challenging the idea of a fixed answer. The summarizer explores various aspects of gender, including the existence of more than two genders, the hypothetical scenario of a female-dominated society, and the idea of transcending gender norms in society. Key idea number 1. Traditional view of gender is seen as simplistic, reductive, and problematic. The text explains that conventional notions of gender as a simple binary division of male-female with assigned traits are limiting and problematic. It points out the need to unpack and separate concepts like biological sex, gender assignment, identity, expression, and sexual orientation for a deeper understanding of gender complexities, which are often oversimplified or ignored in common understanding. The text advocates for exploring and acknowledging the multifaceted nature of gender beyond traditional norms. Key idea number 2. Some societies may exist without gender distinctions. The text discusses the concept of a genderless society where individuals are not classified into gender categories based on reproductive differences. It mentions that although every culture has had a concept of gender, the idea of a society without gender distinctions is explored. Some historical examples and the significance of re-evaluating the importance ascribed to reproductive differences are highlighted. Key idea number 3. Some societies may recognize 1, 3, or even unlimited categories of gender. The text explores the concept of gender in societies and presents 4 paths related to how many genders exist: 2 genders, 1 gender, more than 2 genders, with gender-variant categories, and infinite genders. Different societies historically have had varying perspectives on gender, including societies like the Mojave, with gender-variant categories. The text encourages considering the idea of infinite genders, suggesting that individuals embody unique versions of gender beyond traditional norms. Key idea number 4. 2-gender societies have diverse characteristics determined by their gender norms. Gender norms can vary significantly within a society based on cultural, historical, and socio-economic factors. For example, masculinity perceptions differed for wealthy white men in the 18th century American South and northern artisans, as well as in the modern 21st century. Gender expectations intersect with race and class, leading to diverse experiences of gender norms within a society. Key idea number 5. Children learn gender norms through gender socialization. Cultures have different gender norms that are taught through a process called gender socialization. In the US, girls are typically taught to be nurturing and passive. Contrarily, tribes in Papua New Guinea, like the Munduguma and Arapesh, had different norms where both boys and girls were taught behaviors typically considered masculine or feminine in Western culture. Gender norms are human ideas taught by society through rewards and punishments for conformity or deviation. This process, known as gender socialization, heavily influences behavior and societal expectations of gender roles. Key idea number 6. Societies with two genders can be patriarchal or matriarchal. The text discusses gender norms, socialization, and the impact on roles children are prepared for as adults, highlighting the patriarchal nature of society, where men typically hold more power than women due to gender inequality. It mentions how patriarchal societies can vary in levels of inequality, as shown by examples from countries like Rwanda, the US, and Syria. Additionally, it introduces the concept of a matriarchal society where women possess more power than men. Key idea number 7. Gender inequality is present across various societal domains. The text discusses matriarchal societies where women hold more power than men. It highlights that gender inequality persists in various aspects beyond just political representation. It mentions the unequal distribution of household chores and emotional labor, as well as the pressure on women to meet beauty standards. The text emphasizes that overcoming gender inequality in multiple areas is necessary for a true shift to a matriarchal society. Key idea number 8. Matriarchy is not just the opposite of patriarchy. Achieving gender equality may involve moving beyond a binary gender society. Matriarchal societies are not simply a reversal of patriarchal societies, with power being more evenly distributed among members and decisions made through consensus. The goal of gender equality is challenged by the existence of gender dichotomies, but potential solutions include societies with no genders or multiple genders. The notion of gender holds various possibilities for the future, making the world of gender full of potential outcomes. Key idea number 9. The journey of self-discovery. With regards to gender, starts with the gender assigned at birth. The text discusses how societies define and categorize gender, specifically focusing on a patriarchal, two-gender society like the modern US. It touches on the concept of intersexuality for individuals born with ambiguous genitalia, not fitting traditional male or female categories. This sets the stage for a closer examination of intersexuality in the subsequent discussion. Key idea number 10. Gender assignments can be enforced strictly on individuals. Intersex conditions are more common than believed, occurring in approximately 1.7% of the global population. These conditions can involve ambiguous genitalia, multiple sexual organs, or atypical chromosomes. The approach to treating intersex conditions can involve concealment-focused interventions, including surgery or hormone treatments, to conform to traditional gender norms. This concealment may extend to hiding the condition from the individual. Another approach will be discussed in the following section. Key idea number 11. Gender assignments are becoming more flexible, allowing for a broader range of gender identities to be recognized. The text discusses the concept of the patient-centered model for intersex individuals, where a gender is provisionally assigned at birth but can be revised later in life based on the individual's gender identity. It explains various gender identities such as cisgender, transgender, non-binary, and agender. The advocacy for applying the patient-centered model to all individuals, not just intersex infants, is highlighted in order to allow for flexibility in gender assignments and alignment with personal gender identities. Key idea number 12. Gender expression and sexual orientation influence how a person perceives and interacts with their gender. Establishing gender identity is just the beginning of the gender journey. Gender expression refers to how behavior reflects one's gender identity and may not align with societal norms. Being gender non-conforming can lead to discrimination. Gender expression and sexual orientation are distinct, but societal assumptions often link them. Sexual orientation is another dimension of gender, with orientations like straight, gay, and bisexual, as well as other possibilities. The vast possibilities of gender and sexuality highlight the diversity and complexity of human identities in society. In conclusion, gender possibilities are vast, with societies having various numbers of genders. Different cultures may have unique gender norms, inequality, and socialization processes. Individual gender experiences are influenced by assignment, identity, expression, and orientation. Some may not align with cultural norms, leading to a variety of experiences. The summarizer explores these concepts and the question of what to do when gender assignment clashes with identity, suggesting exploring further through Alice Dreger's book, Galileo's Middle Finger. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on StoryPlanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on StoryPlanet.net.